All right, welcome into the table. As you can see, I have some cool magazines here. I have some Vogue magazines. They are looking pretty cool. I just found these actually yesterday. I just found them over oh, excuse me. Getting started off in the wrong throat, in the wrong pipe, you know what I mean? I just found these magazines yesterday over at our little thrift shop, community center store, and I went in there and they had all these Vogue magazines, and I was like, no way, bro, these are thick and they're cool. You just never know what you're gonna find there. I actually found, or my daughter found a really thick one not too long ago, and we sent it to somebody, and we've been sending magazines to a bunch of people, so that's cool. We sent the thick one to Margaret, and then I've been sending out some packages to some other people, and I hope they got them, and I hope they enjoyed them, and just a bunch of cool magazines and stuff. I want to give away a bunch more magazines here in the future on this channel, trying to get up to like 500 subscribers, hopefully 1,000, you know, because then we can get into the monetization realm around here. So I don't know, we're growing, and I like to think of everyone as people. I don't really like to think of them as numbers. So we're in the 200s. That's 200 people. That's a packed room, man. If you could have a live concert with 200 people, just got to find them at the right time when they can all come to the live stream, which is not very common to be able to get everyone. It seems like Saturdays are good for me, but don't seem to be great for everyone else. So you may be watching this on the replay. And so what I want to tell you here real quick, and I'll probably say it a bunch of times throughout this video, but at any point in this video, I want you to chime in. I want you to go ahead and throw your thoughts out there. No answer is the wrong answer. Just go ahead and comment what you would do with a picture. If I ask you a question, go ahead and just comment it. You can hit the timestamp button. If you're on your phone, there's a little timestamp thing in the little comment bar, or you can just type in the number of where the video's at, and it'll timestamp it that way. And, you know, it's fun because then even later, I can see your creativity even later. And it's so cool because you guys are so much more creative than me, and I just enjoy it. And that's what makes it so fun, because it helps me get inspiration. You're giving other people inspiration. I just think it's a really cool thing, and that's why I want to start doing these live streams more in this style. Instead of me just sitting here making some collage art, I feel like we can all go through some stuff together and get creative and get some creative juices going. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to say I found these magazines just yesterday. They're thick ones. They're thick. We're going to look at them. There's some funny pictures. We'll start with the dog, with the thumbnail of the dog. Hopefully my mic ain't popping there. I can see it's going in the red. Of course, I moved it again, but I'm trying to do it so when people comment, their voice comes through the computer, and hopefully, you know, the chat goes on the screen. I don't really know. Saturdays don't seem to be the best for people because they're out enjoying their Saturdays. And actually here in town, something's going on downtown, because I had to drive all the way across town, and it is absolutely packed down there. So people are out doing stuff, probably trying to get the last of the sunshine before it rains, and it rains, and it rains around here. But I thought it was funny because I got all these Vogue magazines. I'm super excited, super happy to have these Vogues. This is actually a Vogue Paris. You probably can't see that because it looks like the red's blowing. Man, that red is really blowing it out. Oh, there we go. It is a Vogue Paris. And this one, I don't know the date on this one. I forget. This one, I can't read French. I don't know what date that is. Mars N945. What date is that in Paris? I don't know. It's a little older. This one here is from 2018, which is cool because I have a bunch from like 2012, 2013. So that means the ads are going to be different in these compared to the new ones. And this one's 2003. They're all thick ones. They're all really thick ones. But it's pretty funny. It's pretty cool because the thing that happened here is I have these. I just got these Vogue magazines. There's some funny pictures, especially in this Vogue Paris one. So we'll flip through here in a minute to get some creative inspiration. But I just got this in the mail today. It's my first subscription. It's funny, I have thousands of magazines, don't have one magazine subscription, but they were doing these for like 12, not sponsored or anything, you know what I'm saying? It's just happened to have these Vogues. But they were doing a deal for like $15. It was like $15 for a year of issues, you know, and then it goes to the regular price next year. They also had that for the Architectural Digest. So I got both of those. I just got this one in the mail today. It's my first one that I've ever got. I mean, I've had magazine subscriptions in the past, but not anything I have now, which is funny because I get magazines all the time. But this is going to be my first magazines. Well, it's my only magazine subscription right now. Oh, and there's no magazine in it. There isn't even a magazine. My first magazine subscription doesn't come with a magazine. It's just a bag, I guess. I know they told me I was getting a free bag, so I got this free Vogue bag, and apparently I didn't get a magazine. That's funny. That's so funny. My first magazine subscription, and I didn't even get a Vogue magazine. Well, I have these ones. I just got them yesterday, so that'll make up for it. This cool little bag, I actually have one. I don't think it's Vogue. Well, I do have a Vogue one that a girl gave to me when I bought some Vogue magazines off of her not too far back, and she gave me the bag with it, and I was happy for that. But I also have this Paris one, and I don't think it was from Vogue. I think it was from something else. So, doesn't smell too bad. I mean, it's got a smell to it, but I don't know what it is. Hold on, let me put it to the side. This is what they gave me. Man, that's a thin magazine. That ain't gonna do. That ain't gonna help my creativity over here. And yeah, that's my first magazine subscription that I have, and I didn't get a magazine. So that's sad. So sad. Let's throw it out of the way. Anyway, we're going to go through some magazines and get our creative juices going. I have these ones. I have this one from Paris. Did you see that thumbnail? That thumbnail's pretty funny. I have some more clippings. I have a bunch of stuff to show you as we go through these and start looking at things. So I also have a bunch of stuff to do to try to be productive while I wait. So I've been having some delay issues with the delays in the comments and stuff, and it could be, you know, they're working on our internet service around here, and it could be that. So I'm gonna leave it on the screen for a little while, give you a chance to comment, and then, you know, if you're seeing this in the replay again, just go ahead and comment the timestamp, and then you can drop what you would do with it. This is a Vogue Paris. We have to watch out if you know about Paris, you know what I'm saying. They don't shave their armpits, and they don't wear tops sometimes. We just got to watch out for that. But I did find this picture. Is it this one? It is this one. This is the thumbnail of this video we're watching. You see this guy? He's super cool. And since he's here, I want to go ahead and ask you this question. How would you use this in a collage? How would you use this guy in a collage? You could use this one too. So I want to know from you how you would use this in a collage. Again, Saturdays aren't the best, so our chat might not be super active right now, and I totally understand. There's only a few of us here. I could see that. And YouTube's been flatlining me again. You know, they kind of do that. I go through waves of where they'll be pushing me out there, and then they just kind of flatline me. So we're not going to worry about it. We're still going to keep on streaming and keep on doing stuff, and then eventually we'll have a lot more people here interacting. So if you got a chance to interact, that'll be cool. We're going to look at this one here in a second, since we're talking about dogs. Since this dog is so funny looking. I also have a bunch of other stuff here while we're waiting. Wait to see if anyone has any input on that. We'll get to that stuff in a bit. So what I've been doing, let you kind of comment what you would do with that. I'm just going to leave it here so there's no long delay. It gives you a chance to go ahead and comment, and I won't rush through it. So hopefully it'll show up on the delay. Oh, without the delay, because I tried to see if there was like a delay and a latency issue and stuff, and it looks like everything should be right here. So you could comment on this and it should show up, but again, we don't have a ton of people here, so that's okay. I have a bunch of magazines, so if you saw my post, maybe my table was full of magazines, but the point is I was trying to cut the binding off. So these ones, I just cut the binding off because a lady gave me some magazines midweek this week, and some of them were roughed up, like this one right here. Let me show you. This one here, the whole corner was bent really bad on the whole magazine. So what I did to like not make it so bad on myself is I went ahead and cut off the edge. I just cut the whole edge off of that magazine and left it like that. And then I went and cut the binding off. And so what I want to do is go through these and find the good clippings and then get rid of the extra. I've been throwing a lot of stuff away. So it's something that I've been doing the last couple of days or so. So it's been interesting, been something that I'm trying to downsize on some of my magazine scraps, on some of the ones that are not, you know, super desirable or are kind of messed up. Like this one's kind of messed up. I'll try not to cover the dog. Still commenting on the dog. If you're seeing this in the replay, go ahead and comment how you'd use this dog in a collage. I'm really interested. You could also use this dog in your collage as well. I like him as well, so it's pretty cool. He has his shirt on. I don't know. I don't know. Is he about to fix your car? I don't know. Is he a mechanic? I'm not really sure. But I was trying to go through these and just clean up some of the stuff that I'm not going to need. There's no point in leaving these. They don't work for my ASMR magazine, ASMR videos. And I just want to get the good stuff. Give me the good stuff. I don't want to be sitting around waiting to see... or waiting to know what's going to happen with those. They're just stacking up on my life. So anyways, live stream's not very popping right now, but that's just because it's a Saturday. But Saturdays seem to work good for me to live stream, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do about that scenario because people ain't really on here. It seemed like Tuesdays, maybe I could do Tuesdays. I seem to post most of my videos on Mondays and Thursdays. That seems to be the best time to drop a new video. I have a new experimental video coming out this Monday, and it took a turn for, I don't know, the worse or the better. I think it took a turn for the better, and it actually sparked something inside of me, and that's what's really cool about those experimental collage videos where I'm experimenting with stuff is like sometimes they don't really work out, but it gives me the chance to do something different and just, I got thrown a curveball, things weren't working, and so I just went a totally different route and it turned out pretty cool. I like it. That video will be out on Monday, and then I have another video for Thursday, but next week, then the week after that's all Halloween, so I want to try to maybe put some Halloween stuff up that week, and then after that I'm gonna go ahead and start developing my style again. Like I've been trying to, I had it in the past where I was like, I want to develop my collage style, but I've just been having fun with these quick collages and stuff, but I really want to have something signature for myself someday. It's like any artist would want to, and I wouldn't consider myself a real artist or anything. I just like having fun, but I still want to try to develop a style for myself, and I think I have what go back to my like triangle type of styles that I like doing, and I still like using people and stuff. I could use this dog right here and do some triangle slicing and stuff. So I'm gonna try to do that after Halloween. I'll have some videos of that, and they'll be like collage experiments because I have to experiment to get my style right. It's gonna take some fails. It's gonna take some fails. They're not all winners. They can't all be winners, and I've just been like throwing stuff together for fun to make them real quick. But I think that in those videos I will start I'll start going a little more in depth, and then hopefully the whole concept of me starting collages and stuff was to make stuff for my wall, and I still want to do that and maybe make stuff for other people's walls as well. If they like it, maybe we can print it on some canvas or something. I don't really know, but I think you have to transform the piece a lot more than I've been doing to actually make it your own and try to sell it, So we'll see how that goes. Maybe a way to support the channel and stuff like that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this part off. If you want to comment later on, you can comment and say something about this dog right here. He has his shirt on, kind of looks like a mechanic shirt. I think I would cut him out. I think he has work to do. He's been taking care of business. Yes, I think he's been taking care of business. This dog is so cool, so funny. Kind of reminds me of a dog I used to have when I was younger. He was like a greyhound. I don't think he's quite a greyhound. I don't know if you know what kind of dog he is. He looks kind of greyhoundish as well, but I had the craziest dogs. I don't know if I've told them stories very much on here. Anyway, we'll go past him. Let's see, we got to watch out in this one. This is a Vogue Paris, so we got to watch out what's happening here. All right, so I found this hand here. These are ones that I found. I found these in this magazine. I just did some quick thumbing through, and I found some cool ones. I really like this girl's outfit right here. I don't know. I like it. It's like giving me like a Southwest vibe, but the wallpaper in the background and her hat and her jewelry. I guess the thing that's not Southwest, that's not saying that too much, is that there's no turquoise in there. When they got some turquoise in it, they're in the Southwest. But I thought it was cool. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, the glare. Luckily, I can see that part of it. Let me see if I can like prop that up or something. I think I might have a strategy. That's how we'll say it. Look, I took the other magazine and propped it up. I'm going to go ahead and drop this again. Man, my thing says that I keep hitting the red. I hope that's not too bad. We're just kind of trying something different with the mic today. I really want to get a new mic. This one, I'm talking about this one. How would you use this in a collage? Let me get it a little closer for you, and then you can see how it is. I like it. Oh, and then it keeps bending where the glare is at. I'm gonna put it right there so the glare ain't as bad. We may have just discovered something for our live streams. If I put 2 magazines here, then that light over there doesn't glare it as bad. So something to think of. So what I'm thinking of is getting a new microphone. Like, I mean, I got this one and it's good and everything. It's fine. It's just not, I see people using those Shure microphones that are like for the podcasting and stuff. And I know they're a lot better. They're a lot more expensive than this cheap one that I got. But I've noticed that when people are using them, they kind of can have them further away and the sound doesn't seem to like vary as much. For some reason, the condenser inside of it is really helping different levels, and it seems to be like better for this kind of thing where it doesn't have to be right up in my face, or I don't have to be pointing my mouth right towards it all the time to just get a good sound out of it. So hopefully, we'll get to the chance to upgrade and we'll do stuff like that here in the future. But it's all a progress. We're just building things out. Like I moved my big Mac over here, my Mac, what is this? It's not the MacBook. This is the iMac, this huge iMac. But the thing is the huge iMac is not linked to this computer that's actually streaming us, which is the MacBook. So this one's delayed. This is kind of like what you guys are seeing. So it doesn't really help me that much for the streaming here. I guess it's good to have it over here if I was going to be editing some stuff on there. So it's things like that could be helpful. So I don't know, just kind of figuring things out, and we'll keep on developing things. I'm even planning on changing my editing software here in the future. But hey, we'll just kind of keep on going because you never really know what's going to happen. But if you're seeing this is going to be, looks like we ain't going to get hardly anybody here today because YouTube's been flatlining me. That's what I like to say when they don't share my videos out. They just been flatlining me, but that's okay. Nobody's here. Plus it's Saturday. Everyone's outside, but I was off work. I already drove across town. I already made it through all the traffic. So it's fun for me to go through some magazines. So I'll just leave this for y'all where you can go and comment on this in the future. So maybe I'll take the voice off of the computer. Let me turn it down. Since we're not going to get a ton of that action there, I'll just go ahead and turn it down now. And I'll just go ahead and act like no one's here. Just act like I'm doing my normal thing. Ooh, that girl's cool. Look at her. Let me show you. I didn't even know. I've never even seen her. I was just flipping through here. She's crazy. Oh, I'm bumping that weird mic. Oh, sorry about that. Mic. That's the other thing. If you touch this mic, it makes weird noise. So that probably just made a weird noise. But I can't hear it because I don't even know. I got to watch out what I flip to in this magazine. So we'll see. So we started with the dog. Looks like I had something else marked here. It may not be for us. I was just thinking, ooh, that's cool. She has the lip print. It's funny what you see about a lot of these models. The Paris one. Like, look in their hand. That's in a lot of these. A lot of them be smoking. They're smoking a lot. Okay, I gotta watch out here though. Come on. I don't even know what I'm going to. I don't even know if it's like something worth flipping to. I'm gonna act like it's not. I don't know what she is though. She's like Zorro or something. I'm not really sure, but it's pretty cool. I think I just missed whatever I was looking for. Oh yeah, this girl. So this had nothing to do with this, but I was like, oh man, I could use this girl. She might even be like Halloween-ish. Maybe I could use her for like some Halloween stuff, some Mad Hatter stuff. Pretty cool. And that girl over there looks pretty fierce. Fierce. She looks fierce. Anyway, check out that thick Paris. I can't read any of the words, but I don't really care. I'm here for the pictures. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie like those dudes who read those Play magazines. Oh, I'm here for the articles. Don't lie, dude. You're here for the pictures. So am I. We're all here for the pictures. Anyway, I'm going to put this one. Where am I going to put this one? I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Let me move it down here. I set it on my Vogue bag that came with my Vogue magazine that didn't have a Vogue magazine in it. Anyways, that's kind of weird. Let me show you this dog magazine. I don't know if I ever showed you this dog magazine, but since we started with the dog and there's a dog in the thumbnail, figured I'd show you some cool, funny dogs. Like, this one. Well, here he is. He's a wiener dog. What are they called? Dash hounds. He's a dash hound. Would you turn him into an actual hot dog? I don't know what we'd do with him in a collage. But let's see. This one's cool. It's like an old painting of the dog and people with their dogs. This guy, He's giving you a side eye. This is for you, YouTube. This is for you, Google, for not sharing out my post out there. This is what I'm looking at you like. This is what I'm looking at you like. You do these things with me, and it's kind of weird, but it's all right. I just keep on going and keep on making them. This guy, he's like from the Men in Black movie or something. That's what he reminds me of. He's going to start talking any minute now. Any minute now. I want to show you one, but I kind of don't want to show it to you because I want to use them in a collage and I want to surprise you, and it would be kind of funny. But these are some cute dogs right here. Look at that one. Little cutie. Another little cutie. Are you a dog person or are you a cat person? If you're a cat person, I have the magazine for you. Oh, can't show him. He's really funny, I think. I'm going to keep that one. I think I've already showed it probably on the channel and kind of gave it away, which, you know, whatever. I just think it's funny. When people see it, they'll be surprised. Look at these dogs. This one, this guy, he's cool. He really wants that Frisbee. He really wants that Frisbee, don't you, boy? He's pretty cool. And then this one, this is a fashion dog. Fashion dog right there. Looks really cool. I really like that one. But I would ask you what you do with those. If you want to comment in the, you know, archive video when you see this later on, go ahead and comment what you would do with these dogs. If you'd use this guy with the Frisbee, you can comment Frisbee dog. You can use the timestamp and comment. That'll be pretty cool. So I'll show you a couple more of these dogs ones and we'll just keep on moving on. There's lots of dogs in here, lots of them, cute little things in here, cute little pictures of people with their dogs. The only problem with dogs, oh, look at that husky. Look at that husky. Huskies, they have a personality. I'll tell you what, I had a husky when I was younger too, and he had a serious personality. I mean, he's kind of nay-hole actually. he knew what he was doing. He's funny. He's a funny dog, but yeah, he should have been living in Alaska or something, but guess he was living close enough. It was cold. It was cold. He got his cold winters and stuff, but man, all my clothes were always covered in fur. So, just wanted to show you these since we started with the dog. Figured I'd show you this dog magazine. I might have a couple of these. Someday I'm going to give it away for free to somebody. We just got to get our numbers up and we'll start getting to the free giveaways. Let me throw this down there as well. Okay, these are one that I got for free the other day. I have not really gone through it, but right before I started streaming, I started trying to look for ones that might be cool to ask your opinion. But since we don't have a ton of people, oh, that one I marked for myself because I think I can cut this girl in her fur into how I was talking earlier in my style. Look at this one. I know you see this jewelry all the time. I know you see this jewelry all the time, but this picture right here is crazy. Like, that's some crazy jewelry right there. It's pretty wild. But there's her rings. Look at her rings. And then there it is. Wow. You use that, man. That would be really cool. Let's see if I can prop that up like we did with the other to take away from the glare. Oh, that's why we should have left the other magazine up here. Kind of takes away from the glare a little bit. But this ring, I wonder what you do with this ring. I wonder what you do with it. If you want to comment in the future, just drop a timestamp and say what you would do with this beautiful ring right here. It's kind of like a pineapple, so it's pretty cool, pretty interesting. I marked a few more pages, but I don't know what they're for. I could have just been something I'd come back to. Oh, I found this mountain. This blue mountain. It's kind of dark, but it is really cool. And then when I was going to turn the page, I kind of ripped it right down there, which was a sad story, but I'd probably just cut it off and put something under it, you know, do something else like that. So, I don't know. I mean, I think I could see a couple things that I'd do, and I don't want to spoil it for you. I don't want to give my opinions when maybe you have a better idea. And then, you know, I don't want to throw out some stuff that yours might be better and ruin it. So anyway, it's cool. It's a peak. There's an iceberg below it. I don't know. This one, I mean, there's a bunch of pictures in here. These ones are well, it's the other one. The other one has a lot of models. I think because it's like the spring edition, so they're trying to show off the clothes. Looks like I have one more tab here somewhere. Yeah, it looks like whoa. I didn't see that one. Let me go ahead and mark that. It's for Topgolf. I don't know. See the glare there. There it goes. You can see it better now. Would you use this one for Topgolf? I don't know if you're a golfer, but I do have a cool old Portland Open magazine. It's around here. It's meant to be cut. It was sitting on the table in that picture. I was gonna cut it up because there's some really cool pictures in it. So I have it's a vintage magazine, so it has like this lady playing golf. Like, it's really cool. I'm gonna try to cut that one out and make a cool collage out of that. So I'm still gonna, even though I'm gonna be trying to develop more of my style here with the triangles, I still want to do some of the, you know, ones that are fun to just cut and put a bunch of people in or punch things together. But yeah, got this one for free just yesterday. Or no, not for free. I paid 50 cents for it. Sorry, I paid 50 cents for this one, and it is from, I'm messing it up even worse than it is, September 2023. So it's 2023. Anyway, this one, it's kind of bent up. You can see it's kind of roughed up, but that's what happens when you buy them over at that place, because you never really know what's going to happen. Let's just flip it over, and maybe that'll bend it downwards a little bit. Put some downward pressure on it. This one here is pretty cool. I like it because it has a ton of models in it, but it doesn't have a ton of other stuff in it. So it's only good for if you're really looking for models. This one's from March 2018. So the reason why I was happy, because it's different year than a lot of the ones that I have. And so you find different advertisements in it, like this girl right here on this wall. It's just wild. Like, is this an old pool? That's what I'm getting. I don't know. I think this is an old pool or something here. And then, like, it's got, like, weeds and stuff growing in it. It's just really hard to understand what's happening. But it has all this tile here. And I would imagine it's, like, an old pool that's been drained out. But it looks cool. It looks really cool. And I was like, man, you can make something with that. I wanted to see what everyone would add to it. But since we don't have a lot of people here, I'm not going to stop too much with the ads. So when you see this, you can always comment with a timestamp and say what you would do with the pool girl, with the girl in the pool. I've marked a bunch of stuff in here, but I guess we'll just kind of blow through it because, you know, I have so much stuff here. I have a bunch I can show you here. These girls in the circle, they seem very interesting. I saw them earlier. Tried to just thumb through these real quick and see what was in here. I don't think I have to worry so much like we were worried with the Paris one. I don't think I have to worry so much. This, oh yeah, this is, I didn't really realize this, and maybe you already knew this and I just never really paid attention, but the Versace logo is a Medusa. I don't know if you knew that. I mean, I didn't really know that. I guess it's pretty obvious. I didn't really look at it, but that's pretty crazy. Like that statue there, that head, you could totally use that into some collage stuff. And I don't know if you'd want to use that one or not, but I never realized that. I mean, I guess I knew that. It was something I never really thought of. And once I saw the head statue, I was like, oh yeah, I know exactly what that is. And it's pretty cool. You could do something cool with it. And then I noticed this, like this, maybe looks like one page is missing and it's kind of in a weird spot. So I don't know if someone got this girl's face before me. I don't know who it was. I don't know how pretty her face was, but it's gone now. So I don't know, that sucks. And then I found this one with Gucci. I thought this one was pretty cool. With their glasses, it's like kind of like a portrait, but you know, her face is inside this little frame here. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's a drawing, so it's not necessarily, I mean, it's a drawing, but not necessarily something I collage with a lot. I'll just show it to you. Might as well just show it to you. I found this girl with her outfit. She's like, see, I shouldn't show this to you because I was thinking of using this where she has the paper blowing on her. She's like at the newsstand and the paper's on her head. She has a baby in her hands. The glare's kind of getting it. But then she's in like other outfits and stuff here. She's fishing. She has her fishing outfit on. Do you think she caught that fish? Do you think she did or someone else caught it for her? She don't care to hold it. It doesn't bother her at all. That's a real woman. She's down to hold the fish. Anyway, it's kind of funny. Here she is with the firemen. They're fighting over who gets the first date. And she's like, none of y'all do, fool. And, and then she's going surfing in her dress. That's a pretty dress to be going surfing in. Anyway, let's see. I have another thing marked here. I don't know what it was because I just did this real fast because I just got these yesterday. And I thought I was live streaming. I like that right there. Thought I was live streaming today, but I didn't really have time to do it. Oh, it's this girl with this house. Oh yeah, with this mirror. You'll probably see one with that, where the girls with the mirror and stuff. And you can see this one's kind of falling apart on me. But whatever, you know, it's 2018, 50 cents. Got it for 50 cents. So I got this one for 50 cents. Got this one for 50 cents. And then we had the Vogue Paris one that I got for 50 cents all at the same time. So $1.50. And then we got our Vogue magazine that didn't come with a Vogue magazine subscription. It just gave us a bag. It didn't give us the magazine. I was hoping to get that new Vogue magazine because I don't have it yet. I have some people who give me their old magazines once I usually get them like a month behind, so I don't have the newest one yet. I'm gonna set those down to the side. Are these the psychology magazines? They are. So I was cutting up these magazines, and I'm just trying to get rid of stuff. Like, I'm just trying to like downsize or like get organized. And so I have all these magazines that are like weird and strange and different, and I like that. I do like that. But then I have some that are not weird and strange and different. They're just kind of basic and normal. Like I had some Oprah magazines or something in here, and it's like I don't really like those, but there is a couple good things in there, so I don't want to waste them. I could donate them, or I could cut out a few clippings for myself and then just be done with the rest of it. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what I've been trying to do, to decide of what I'm just going to donate and give away, or I'm going to keep and put to the side to give away to people on the channel, or to what I'm just going to go ahead, cut up, get what I can, and then cut ties with it all and say bye, off to the recycling bin. So these that we're going through and cutting them up and stuff like this, pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting. I want to know the question. I'm going to put it on the screen just for a minute. I know there's hardly anyone here, and you know, but if you see this in the, let me cover that girl because I want to use her and show you her in a second. But how would you use this guy in a collage? I'm interested to know how you would use this guy in a collage. So when you see this in the video replay, just timestamp this time. I don't know, we're at like 34 minutes or something like that. Put in 34 minutes and then it'll timestamp this spot and let everyone know that you're talking about this guy. And so it's kind of fun, something fun to do. It'll be a lot funner when I pick the right time when everyone can join us on here. But you know, things happen. It's Saturday. Maybe I should change my live streaming days, but just want to put that on the screen there. You can comment in the video archive. This lady, I have like 4 of her. She's in an ad, and I just had to like keep cutting her out. I'm like, I can't just cut her out once since I keep seeing her. So I kept cutting her out, and she would be perfect. Let me just ask you the question on that one as well, because I wonder, I have like 4 of her, literally 3 or 4 of her. Just kind of wondering how you would use her in a collage. So that's the question for this one. Now we're at like 35 minutes, 36 minutes or something like that. You can timestamp it in your comment and people would know. This lady, she's excited, she's crazy, but it says like stressed out. It's like for like if you're stressed out, that's what the ad is for. But oh, excuse me. Hey, she has there's an ad in like every one of these. Like there's almost like 2 of them in every magazine. And I was like, well, I'll keep cutting her out because she's so interesting and she's so stressed out. I just had to have her. So anyway, you can comment that later on. I was gonna hold on to those comments more, and I should probably, you know, she's happy. She stubbed her toe, kid. She stubbed her toe. That's why she's like that. And then there's the mouse right there. He's running on the hamster wheel, or he's a hamster. I don't know. He's a hamster. But all these pictures I just kept cutting out. So maybe if you're not into commenting and all that stuff, or you're seeing this later, you don't have to comment. But maybe some of this is just giving you inspiration in some way to go create something else. So I don't know. Here's some sliced apples. Sliced apples into a pear? Or that's an orange. Oh, they're all different types of things. There's like a kiwi in there. There's an orange slice. There's a lemon. There's a lime. All turned into an apple, I guess. Cheese whiz, some cheese, some moldy cheese, I guess. Is that blue cheese? I don't know. Let's put that to the back because then it'll hold everything together. You know, America, it's just America. You know, down there in Florida, that's kids in school, you know, just average times. Oh, look, there she is again. I told you I had her. I know I at least have a couple of her. And probably have more than that because I just kept cutting her out. And I was like, well, what if you used multiple ones of her? This girl, she's a princess, but she just got her braces. So had to cut that out. I don't know, you know, why throw that away? These headphones. This is what it's like listening to that crappy AI music. That's what it feels like to me. Put them headphones on. They're cactus. Dang cactus headphones. I don't want to hear that crap. Yep, that's what it sounds like. And then there's a missing piece to the puzzle. I don't know. Where is the missing piece? Who knows? This is kind of cool. Kind of interesting. It's kind of about cutting the faces up. You know, it gives you a little inspiration there of like, that would look cool if you pieced it with frames. You could frame it out. In that one I did last Monday where I did kind of put some strips, and if I didn't detach her face so much and make the picture so scrambled, could have probably just put the strips on her face like that, like cut them and kind of turn them just a tad. Then it would make a cool picture, kind of like this, like frames. You could put little frames around it. So that's some cool inspiration ideas. And if you're tired of the men in the world today, you know, this is kind of what it's like, I guess. Are you with the right male? The right mate, sorry. The right mate? Maybe not. Maybe not. Might be better to just be single for a while. But don't worry. Every door that has a brick wall, the other door, keep opening doors. You might open it to your heaven on earth or something. I don't know. So these doors are really cool. I actually wonder that question with these. I'll just keep asking these, and then you can just comment later on, because I noticed people were commenting later on. So it did work where people would timestamp these, and I need to stop saying I hate saying that word so much, but with these live streams, I end up saying it way too much. But now I'm going to say that word. So, but, and, how would you use these in a collage? These are pretty cool. I think you could do a lot of things with these. Should it be this way? Should they be this way? I don't know. Maybe one's upside down or something. Maybe one's inside out. You tell me how you'd use this. We're at like 39 minutes. You could say 40 minutes. I'll hold these right there. You could timestamp 40 minutes and everybody would know that you're talking about these doors. I wonder how you would use these two doorways. And maybe something's coming out of one. Maybe something's coming out of both. I don't know. They're pretty cool as they are. Maybe you could just incorporate them into another piece. Like a whole nother picture that's going on. So forget this tan beige wall or whatever that's going on, and just put these doors in different pieces of your collage, different sections, and up and down and up. You know, I don't know. So that's what I kind of want to know. What you do with these. Pretty cool. I'm going to keep holding it just for a couple more seconds. And there, we just hit 40 minutes from my little live stream thing. It says 40 minutes. So if you timestamp 40 minutes, people would know that you were talking about these doors and how you would use them in a collage. Hopefully that works out in the future. Let me take that off. I'm interested to hear. Everyone's so much creative. Everyone's so creative, and that's what I really love. Now, if you would just share it out with everyone so everyone can come and show up and show their creativity, then it would really work out. But, you know, we just got to do what we got to do for now, and we will work our way up to that. Looks like the music's still playing, so that's cool. We just got a little lo-fi going. So we have this thermometer, but it's like a trust thermometer. Let's see if you can see that. Do I trust you? Not sure. Loneliness. Oh, goes way down there. And then are you the odd pencil out? You could be the odd pencil out. This reminds me of like Fort Vancouver, like one of those old forts, and then that's like the lookout tower. Like if you had something to stand up there, I don't know, I guess it would have to be pretty small. Let's see if I can get that to focus right. Focus right there. Something could be standing up there or something. I don't know. It just reminds me of one of those fences, you know, like the forts. Fort Vancouver. I live by Fort Vancouver. It's still the same. You can go tour that. This guy's made out of pencils. He's been lying a lot. He's been telling lies. A whole bunch of lies. Don't trust him. And I got these dudes. I don't know why I got these things out. Like, why waste the magazine? You know what I'm saying? Since the magazine's getting tore up, I was just like, man, these are interesting pictures. And when I give people magazines and stuff, sometimes I'll just go through and grab some clippings from the random clipping bag. And they're going to get some random clippings. And they probably think I'm super strange. But I'm just like, yeah, you know, you might, maybe you use that. Maybe you use it. This one, what is this? It's a check. Oh, I guess, you know, it's kind of like the waitress thing. So I thought it was pretty cool. I don't really know what it's saying. I can't see. Something about burgers. Grilled beef, burger, an apple pie. Where can I get an apple pie for $5? I want that. I used to go to Sherry's, but they killed off all the Sherry's around here. Guys! What is this? Can you spot them? They're online. This'll help you spot them. They're online. Anyways, this one, you know, I'm not gonna say it. There's your wedding rings and then the other ring that you put on the thing. And then we got this. I promise. I made a promise. I don't know if you'd use that. There is a picture of this, or just the cover, and I like it. How her lips are on her hand. It's kind of inspirational in a way where you could use this picture, but maybe you put, when you see someone with their hands, you put the lips over it, cut someone else's lips out and put them over it, and it would look just the same as this picture. So that may happen here in the future. Or if someone was like putting their hands over their eyes and then you put someone else's eyes over their hands. I don't know. I mean, you know how collage goes. It can get really crazy. But, you know, mine's very tame, but some people's, and I really love it. It's really interesting to me. I have this girl big. I have her big in a big picture, and some other pictures that go with it. I guess I could show you. I'm just hanging out, so I might as well just show you some more clippings since we don't have a lot of people here today. So I'll just kind of go through and show you some stuff. This is a magic trick. You do a magic trick? I went to David Copperfield once. I don't know if you know who David Copperfield is, but when I was a kid, I went and watched the David Copperfield show, and it was like at the Opera House or something, but it was super interesting. It was cool as a kid to go see one of those magician shows out there, you know, at the Opera House. Was really cool. And it wasn't like Las Vegas. I mean, you can go to the Las Vegas ones, but I've never been to one in Las Vegas. This one's pretty cool. The shipwrecks, they're together forever. Guess it's for therapy or something. And you can get the newspaper. I don't know why did I cut that out. I don't know. It reminds me of something. But guess what? Yes, it's near. This one's cool. I wonder how you use this one. Let me ask you that question. Could you use this? Would you use this? Why would you use this? What would you use it in? How would you use it for? Why for? That's the question I have for you. Why for? Why for would you use this for? The elephant, he's driving the car. I don't know, is this the Ringling Brothers or is this like Circus or something? Let me see. I just backwards try to get it up as I can to get it to focus. That seems somewhere around there. He's cool. He's in the desert. I mean, I don't know if you'd want to take him out of the desert, put him somewhere else he can hang out and be driving around. You know, we're at about 45 minutes, so you can timestamp 45 minutes and tell us how you would use the elephant. And we have this clown. This clown, I don't know if he's a clown, but it looks like a kid's toy or something. Look, it's her again. It is her again. I told you I had her a bunch. She needs to be used. I need to send it out to like 3 different people, and everyone needs to come up with a collage with this lady and then see what everyone does. It's an announcement. It's an announcement. Here you go. Don't worry about it. You could say what you do with him. It's at like 45 minutes, 46 minutes here. You could say what you do with this guy. He's got the megaphone head. I don't know. I'm tired of hearing you all day, dude. You got that megaphone head. Set him to the side. Got a little pumpkin hand. That was from like I was going to do some Halloween stuff, and I was like, you know what? I don't need to use pumpkins. I do have a pumpkin, but we'll see what happens with those Halloween ones. This one's cool. It's interesting. It's interesting indeed. I'm not going to prompt this one, but she works. She's working. She's got a lot of work to do. This one, I'm going to prompt you with this one. Is it a fairy tale? Is it a nightmare? I don't really know. Let me bring it. Oh, it's hard to get it in the full picture. Seems cool though. I'll show you in different shots of it. Look, from the top. All the way from the top. Rapunzel lives up at the top. All the way down. Is there a dragon here? You tell me how you would use this in a collage, and you can comment in the future if you're seeing this in the archive video. We are at about 46 minutes. No, it's almost 47 minutes. 47 minutes on my streaming platform is what it says. So when you see this in the archive, you can just put that time in there and then comment how you would use this in a collage. Since we don't have a lot of people here today, so that's okay. You can comment this later. It's pretty cool actually. I like it, and as you can see, it's pretty big. I mean, it's not big. Here's the size of a piece of paper, so It's not. It's maybe like a half a page or something. It's just really tall. So you could build off of it, build around it. If you want it, you could always just ask me. I'd give it to you. This one, it's time, but it's like an orange, inside of an orange. These are all just what I pulled out of this magazine as I was getting it up. Let me take that off of there. Take that off. Okay. Orange time. Put that in the back because then it helps me hold all these little... Hey, you get back in there. The end is near. See, you wanted to tell me that again. I don't know, man. I don't know. Might as well have fun. Might as well make some stuff. Might as well not think of all the other stuff and just have fun because the end is near. I don't know. Something tells me they're off to a bad start. They're off to a bad start. I don't know if you'd use this. If you'd use this in a collage. I think so. I think I could see a couple uses for it. I think after, it started off like this and then it turned into this. Then it turned into this. And, nightmares turned into nightmares. It was all good at first, but we should have looked at the warning signs when our cake was falling over. We knew it wasn't meant to be, but we'll set those to the side. I could show you some of these. I'm not really in a rush today, so I could go ahead and show you some of these. What did I get? What did I get from here? That's pretty cool. Does that inspire you? They're really saturated. I don't know if, I don't know. They look really pink to me. And even on my screen, they look really pink. So it's kind of weird, kind of wild, kind of different. But you could use them in some kind of collage. So keep that in mind. You can do that. Let me see. I don't want to mess up my spacing, but I don't want to show you the next one yet. Well, there it is. I'm going to ask, well, I don't know how you'd use that, but it's just different. It's just wild. So, I had to keep it. I had to use it. Or, I haven't used it yet, but I had to just put it in my pile of keeping because I'm trying to slice up this magazine and then just keep the good stuff that I find and throw away the rest. I ain't got time for that stuff. I ain't got time to hold on to all that stuff. Looks like he's, dressed for both occasions. Or he just can't wait to get off work, or he's tired of working. I'm not really sure what's going on. I got these kids here. The kids are at the poker table doing stuff. This kid's at the circus. I don't really know what's happening there. Cute little babies, though. I had to keep them. Like these cute little babies. I couldn't just get rid of the cute little babies. I don't know. Maybe you could use that in a collage or something. I think you could totally use that in a collage. It's interesting enough. And you don't need to keep the heart in the background, but maybe you do. And maybe there's something... you're seeing there, and that's what's kind of cool about these, is just seeing all these random clippings that you wouldn't normally see in a normal magazine. I just like that girl, so I kept her because look at that little door down there. That looks like a secret room. I want to go hide out in that secret room. I like that. That's cool, but look at the other picture that came with it. Interesting. It's like a big clock, but everything's tilted and everything's falling, and I don't really know what's happening. Is this like some Alice in Wonderland stuff? I'm not really sure, but she's interesting and cool. And there's some doves flying around or something, so I had to keep it. I couldn't throw that away. So when I was getting out these magazines, that happened. There's this one. It's pretty cool because to see the cloud with the arrow through it. Shot the arrow right through my heart, dang it. Man, now I got that crooked wedding cake. Now this one's trippy. I don't know if you see that. Because it's an albino. I don't mean to offend you if you are an albino. But that one's very white, and it's very hard to see. And I don't really know. I don't really know what I'd do with it, but I got it. It kills me inside just to see that. It's just burning me up. Oh, is that his... That's the one... I don't know. That's too tired. I've been talking so long, I'm dead now. That's how people feel probably listening to my stream after a while. Like, okay, I had enough. I gotta go to the bathroom now. All right, here's a hotel key. I could use that in something or other. Is that Marilyn? I can't tell if that's really Marilyn or if that's just a Marilyn look-alike. I kind of look like her famous picture there. So somehow that ended up in there. Let me make sure I'm not coming across anything too crazy. Okay, a little crazy. There's a $100 bill. $100 bill with Ben. And this thing, the gram, I like that. It's cool. Why am I keep messing with these papers? I don't know why I'm doing that. Let me, oh, I know what I can do. I'll put them over here. Put them over there, and I'll show you my trick in a minute, since no. Just do whatever I want, I guess. Green. I don't know what the green is for. Matter. Space and matter. This guy. He is from Breaking Bad or something. I don't know. He's got stuff to do. Oh, that messes everything up. 1 second. I gotta flip them upside down. Flip them upside down. There we go. Now they're not gonna get all messed up. This guy, he's got some business to handle. These guys, you can make a collage with these guys. They're pretty cool looking. You know, cut them all out. They're hanging out on their ladder. They're scoping around. I could see something from them. And we got this balloon. It's a pretty cool balloon. It's got water all over it. This girl getting off the jet. Kind of look like Lady Gaga or something. I don't really know. Eat me. We hit the food chain. Could you use that? Would you use that? What would you do? Let me just ask you. If you're watching in the archive videos, can I ask you? Let me ask the question. I got a question to ask you. Would you eat me? If you would eat me, how would you use me? How would you use me in a collage? What would you do with this? I mean, obviously, it can go a million different ways. There's no wrong answer. You could just say whatever. It doesn't even really matter. So where are we at on the live stream? It's like 53 minutes. So you could just timestamp 53 minutes watching that in the archive video. I'm going to put it back in place so I know where it's at. We're getting into the danger. The danger. I'm keeping this one girl. I'm keeping her because she's funny. This is a different danger, I guess. This is dangerous sleeping. It's like his mugshot, but he's sleeping in front of the mugshot. It's interesting. Oh, I don't know if I could show that. I don't know if I can show that. I can't show that. I don't really know. This is just an advertisement. I don't know, Claritin or something. Ouch! That hurts. That really hurts. Don't stick your tongue in the rat trap. This one's all about tongues, I guess. Are you interested? I don't know. That's the one you keep with you when you go to prison. This is the one, you know, when it's Valentine's Day. I don't know why you're eating babies and lemons, but that's sour. It's real sour. Oh, I didn't check. Look at this one. Would you use this girl? She's pretty crazy. Is this magazine crazy? I think it's pretty crazy. You can give it a thumbs up. I mean, if you see it, give me a thumbs up at least. That's what I can get if you can find it. I didn't know you could stick that whole thing in your mouth. Guess we're warming up for something else. But this girl, she's on an expedition. She's looking for something. Looking for love. She'll never find it. Oh, look at this. This girl. I need this girl in my life right here. I need that picture. I'm going to go ahead and keep this picture. That has nothing to do with my collage styles that I was going to try to start developing, but I just like it because of her position, because you can put a lot of stuff on her feet, something dangling from her other foot. Where's she balancing off of? She's balancing off of something, but I'm going to keep her. I'm going to keep her to the side. Actually, all these were kept to the side for me because I was like, yeah, I'll use that girl. She's, you know, stretching out her back. She's stretching out her back, okay? You know, let her be. Leave her be. This lady's cleaning. It's a dirty house. She's got to pick up stuff. Buy the bags full. She's got her broom. Do you know who this guy is? I don't know who this guy is. This is like the stress thing. Let's see. I think there's more pictures of him. Oh, yeah. See, there you squeeze that one. That'll help relieve your stress. Too bad one of his ears is cut off. And then, oh, here they all are. There you go, messing all these papers up again. Here they all are. I don't know if you need like some stress relief, but you just squeeze them things. I think there's one more. Here he is. Would you use him in a collage? I think you could. I totally think you could. And here's a message in a bottle. She's got something on her tongue. We'll put her over there. I think I'd cut this all out. I would cut all this text out and use this bottle in a different way. So that's why I kept it. This is kind of creepy, kind of Halloweenish. It's actually just a bad relationship. It's really, that's all that is. I mean, it goes both ways though, you know. She's pretty fierce as well. Here's the girl that I'm definitely keeping, and I was gonna do something with her. I have so many things I want to do stuff with, but I found her. She's pretty interesting. I don't know. I think she's pretty interesting. And then these are about bad relationships as well, but like different kind of, you know, toxic people. They're toxic. This one, I was going to use this lady too, because this is what you do with toxic people. put them in a jar and then store the jar away or something. Gotta put the mask on his face. Yeah, here's the ad for it, or here's the headline for it. It's the art of handling problem people. And then there she is. She got taped up. Told you I had her. Told you I had her. Got her full body right here, all taped up. And then that creepy duck. I don't know what's going on with the creepy duck. Okay, these are all things. They're just things that I have. Oh, the burning. The burning's cool. I'll show you the burning real quick. Look at that. She's coming at you. Burnt right through the paper. Could totally see that being used in a future collage project. Oh.
In years, so it's been nice to vicariously get my fix through your lives videos recently.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for commenting. We haven't had a whole bunch of people here, so I appreciate that. I would have had the thing turned up, and it should have popped up on the screen or whatever, but maybe I don't got it going on. But I'm glad you're here. I just think maybe Saturdays we don't get a lot of people because I guess they're all out there. But that's cool. I want to see some of your gel prints. That's what it says? Yeah, I want to see some of your gel prints. I'm going to have to go and check out your page here. I don't know if maybe I've already checked it out. But I want to go see what you're working on because we're just doing some collage stuff, coming up with some magazines and stuff. You mentioned you're trying to style recently.
Said, you mentioned you're trying to develop a style recently. What's that about?
So what I'm trying to do, so as I was saying that earlier, is that, I mean, I like doing a lot of random collage stuff as just kind of copying and pasting, or just kind of cutting and putting stuff together. But I want to make them not super abstract. I have an idea. Before I really started making these quick collages, I try to use like triangle cuts and incorporating triangles in different cuts, like different, not perfect triangles, but different shapes. And you'll see how I'm going to start cutting faces off. That's why I was doing the facial experiments. I might have one that I was just cutting. So here I just cut this girl's face. Just cut her face off. But the triangle cuts are going to be really cool because I'm going to try to incorporate them in different ways and make these style bursts that kind of burst off of them and stuff like that. And it's something that I was doing before, but then I just got into making the quick collages because, I didn't want them to take a lot of time. But then I realized I don't need the video to be that fast, and I can just trim out all the dead air. And so I'll probably be making some more of those after the Halloween time, because recently a lot of my collages have been just really fast. I like to call them quick collages, so that's what they've been mainly. And so we'll see how it develops. We'll see, and that's why I'm doing the collage experiment videos that I've been doing on Mondays of cutting faces and stuff, because I'm kind of getting in preparation for that. So it's going to be fun. I have a bunch of stuff that I want to work with. Let me see around here. What else do I have here just sitting around? I have some other stuff sitting around. What are these? This is, do you like this one? Oh, wait, well, let's see if it reads this out loud and if the mic can hear it.
Said, oh, I got nothing to see on my channel. Don't waste your time.
Oh, well, you should put something up, Lexi. You should try to do something like that. Or I do have an IG. I don't use it very often, but I've been starting to kind of get on there because I see some of the people that follow me here are over there. So it's really interesting. So if you ever want to message me over there and chat about things, you can send me a message on IG, and those are just on my page. But I'd be interested to see some of your stuff. It's always cool to see more artists, and then that's also cool to get some more inspiration. Like, I'm not going to go make gel paintings, but it could totally inspire me to make some kind of like textured collage or something like that. And so, look at this lady. She's gonna crack the code. She's cracking the code for it. So yeah, that's awesome. I want to see some of it. Lexi, if you get a chance, send me a message, or I'll see about that. You can let me know if you have an IG here in the comments. We're just hanging out. I got this lady right here. She's pretty interesting. I thought I would use her in the future. Let's see, I have some more magazines there. Oh, I was going to show you these. Well, here, let me show you this one. Let me show you this one. Maybe not hold it on the screen too much, but here's a cool picture. So I have this one that I was going to dive into sometime. It's interesting. I have these Have you seen these? These are New York Times style magazines. So I've been trying to build up enough stacks of the same kind of publication so I can cut them up for my magazine ASMR channel that I'm planning on doing here, that still has not launched anything yet because I need to get the time. But that's why my table's been so messed up and just chaotic, because I've been going through all the magazines trying to get rid of the fluff and the nonsense that I don't really need. But I'm gonna be cutting these up. This was one that I had a question for y'all. What would you do with this one? How would you collage with this one? Lexi, if you want to let me know if you have an IG, then I would love to go check you out. For everyone else, if you see this like in the archive video, what would you do with this picture? Would you collage with it? Would you turn it into like some kind of fantasy land or something? Let me move it in a little closer there and see if you can see it. I thought it was really cool when I saw it. I thought like, oh, you can make something coming out of that door, you know, put a whole new land around it. It's just a really cool entryway, and I just thought it was awesome. So just wanted to mark that one for everyone. I have a bunch more magazines here. I'll leave this on the page just for a second to see how you'd collage with it. If you want a timestamp, but it's like a minute and it's 1 hour and 3 minutes. It's only been 3 minutes. No way. It's been longer than that. But anyway, there's some cool stuff. Oh, let me show you this guy. Well, I'll leave this here for just another second. You can comment a minute or an hour and 3 minutes. It's obviously been an hour of me talking to myself, so I'm kind of losing it at this point. Anyway, check this guy out. I'll show you this guy. He's really cool. Or girl. It's pretty awesome here on the back. Rawr. look it. This is pretty cool, but it just folds out here out of the back. I just saw that when I was messing with this magazine stack, because I just got this one the other day when I got those Vogues. So found these and then I already had these. Let's see this.
I don't post on my IG often these days, but it's Gee Whiz Jerry.
Oh, okay. Gee Whiz Jerry. I could see it there. Everyone else should be able to see it on the screen, so maybe other people will go follow you. I don't know. Hopefully they'll go follow me too as well. So we could get some followers out of it. That's pretty cool though. I'm interested. I love seeing more creative stuff, and hopefully this is helping. It sounds like you're kind of watching and seeing some of the stuff that we're doing on the page, and I just hope that it gets other people some inspiration to do more things, and create more stuff and just hang out. Sometimes it's just depending on when the live stream is. It appears the last couple times I've done them on Saturdays, they just haven't been a lot of people, but in the past, when we get people really commenting, it gets really fun to see everyone's creative inspiration. Also, when these videos get archived, everyone can get some inspiration out of it. So that's really my goal, is to help other people get inspired and see some cool magazines that maybe they haven't seen, and create some collage art myself just for fun, and maybe give people the inspiration to go create some stuff themselves. And hopefully I give you some inspiration to post some of those gel paintings. That'd be really cool for us to see. What else do I have? I have so much. I'm just gonna pull these back up for a second before we finish it up. I'll just pull these back up for a second. It's funny because I got that Vogue subscription and I was all excited, and I'm like, oh, they sent me my Vogue subscription, my first Vogue subscription ever. It's gonna read this. Let's see if it reads it. It's funny how I got this set up, but it should go.
Lexi McGrath said, "What's with all these people going out and partying on Saturdays? A true artist has no social life." Right?
yeah, I would agree with that. What are they doing? Going out there trying to enjoy the last of the sunshine. What are you guys thinking? I don't know. I live in the Pacific Northwest, so I totally understand it. I mean, you gotta get out. You gotta get out there while you can. And downtown was pretty crazy today. I had to drive through there, so I don't know. I don't know why. It just feels like a good time for me to come back after driving and stuff and doing a live stream. And I post videos on Mondays and Thursdays, so maybe I'll start doing it on Tuesdays. Maybe I'll do live streams on Tuesdays, and maybe more people can show up and stuff. And maybe they'll actually send me my Vogue magazine. They sent me this bag, and it was just a bag, and I didn't even get the newest Vogue magazine. I just got this subscription, and they sent me this bag and didn't send me a magazine. So I'm kind of sad about that. I don't know. I was hoping to get that new one, and I saw it, and I was all like, yay, I'm gonna go do it, and we'll look at it together in the live stream. but apparently not. But I do got this Vogue Paris. Never had a Vogue Paris before. I've seen a bunch of Vogue Parises before, but you know, they're different. They're different. They're interesting. And we'll just go back to the dog. We'll just go back to the dog before we take off for today. And people can watch these in the archive videos. Lexi, I really appreciate you stopping by and commenting. I really want to check out your stuff. I'll go check out your IG and I will go follow you for sure. Let me actually, I think if I do that so I don't lose it. Save. Yeah. So there, I got your handle. I'll go check it out afterwards and go follow you from my page because why not? It's really fun to see other people create stuff. So thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Everybody else who did stop by, I know it's kind of weird to comment when no one else is commenting, and maybe you just want to come and watch and see some of this stuff. So that's cool too. If you see it in the archive, you can just comment then, and it gives you a little more time to think about what you would do with these. So that's the idea. Just kind of go through some clippings that I'm going through. I have so many more magazines to cut through. I'm trying to cut some weight here because so many. I have thousands of them. So many that I just need to kind of get rid of the bulk and like just cut out the stuff like we were looking at earlier and just cut out some stuff that may be helpful to me, but it also may be helpful to you as well. So we'll see how that works.
Said, thanks for the entertainment.
You're welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that. And hopefully you're helping me test this. Those comments actually help me out because now I'm seeing how the microphone hears my computer speakers, and maybe you can't hear it very well, but you should hear it read it. And so that's kind of the concept. So when I go and create collage art live, I can actually hear the chat going through, and then everyone else understands what I'm replying to. So it should pop up on the screen there as well. So, we're learning, we're figuring some things out, and, there is a little delay on it, but they are working on my internet here in the neighborhood. They sent me a message saying they're going to be up and down, so that could be part of the reason why it's delayed so much. I know there's always a delay, but it's a little more delayed than usual, I guess, is from what I've been hearing. But, we'll figure it out, and I'll stop saying, but, in some of these streams because I've noticed that I do that a lot. I don't usually do that in my videos, but in these I do as well. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. If you're watching this in the archived videos, go ahead and comment what you do with some of those pictures. I want to hear, everyone wants to hear, get some creativity going, should be pretty interesting to see. So it did work. Let's see, I'll turn it back up.
Said, I did hear it. It's a clever system.
She heard it, so I don't know, it's going through. I'll have to hear it back in like when it's archived, and I'll go back and listen and see how the volume works. I did have it down and then I turned it back up, and it's just an interesting way to do it. It should just read it off of my computer, but for some reason Macs, they don't let you pull the sound from the streaming platform that I use. My Mac won't allow it to grab the sound from the web browser. So it's a weird thing that I'm doing right now, but it's still kind of interesting. It's kind of like in the background-ish too, like hollow sounding maybe, which is kind of cool. Maybe it's not so upfront. We'll see how it works out, and just keep trying new things. And that's kind of how art goes, right? Just keep trying new stuff and just keep trying different stuff. And that's why I'm like doing all these creative videos where I'm challenging myself, or then when I'm gonna like try and do some experiments, they may not be the best videos and I may not get the best collage art out of it, but I'm getting, practice, and I'm getting to do it more often. And so sometimes they don't turn out that great, and I'll admit that for sure. But, hey, I'm going to get better. I'm just going to keep doing it. And I hope this helps everyone else get better as well. So thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And I will catch you in the next one.